Chris, welcome to the I Joined at the Wrong Time podcast. So Diamond, Mikaila, and Robbie, I was just thinking, they're not carrying as much weight as I've been. I'm the only one doing all the work to run the channel, and them always being late and all, not taking recording seriously as I do. Diamond, Mikaila, and Robbie quit. Guess they just weren't ready to take podcasting seriously. Not that I care. Didn't even contribute anything to the channel in the first place. So I got a couple of people that actually care to replace them. Come on in, guys. Thanks for having us on the podcast. You know, the good thing about having Chris on the podcast means that we all have good audio, none of us are late, and we all have topics to say, so we don't have to keep asking Chris for them. Speaking of that, what do you all want to talk about? Are you scared of snakes? No. Me neither. Alright. You know what's really weird? What? How, like, we are sentient and can experience living, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you zoom in, our brain is just made of cells. Those cells can barely think. And the atoms that they're made of can't think at all. How does something that can't think go to barely basic thinking to extreme full-scale consciousness? Whoa, what is this? I know, right? Do we actually really think at all, or like just think we're thinking? It's not possible. Let's talk about California. Do you guys miss it? Yeah. Yes. I miss California so much. I miss the 90 to 100 degree temperatures. The ice cream trucks? Literally no one can relate right now. What about that new kid, Alex? He moved here like 2 seconds ago. I don't think it's possible for him to miss California right now. I guess you're right. I wish the dry Colorado air didn't ruin my hair. Shut up, no one cares. Jeez. Let's have an actual debate. We've been talking about nothing so far. Everyone's gonna stop listening. What's something that splits our brains apart? I don't know! We're all the same person. We agree on everything. This was a bad idea. No, it isn't. It's a good idea. I got something kinda... How come everyone always asks me when the next podcast is coming out, even though the whole, like, every week, Monday, 5 p.m. thing is so engraved into all of our marketing? Yeah! Should we push that more? Like, put it in the channel art? Yeah. You know, I think they asked that because we never actually upload every week, Monday, 5 p.m. Oh, yeah. Well, that's not our fault. Let's review a video game. A video game to all the PS4 people out there. Yeah. Detroit Become Human is an amazing game. So it's set in the year 2038, I think. Androids with above human intelligence have been invented to serve as, like, slaves, basically. They're being used as clerks, couriers, construction workers, all that. Unemployment rate goes up like 40% and everyone's really angry. And the company that made these androids said, like, okay, so since these androids are 30 times more intelligent than us, we put 1 million fail-safe protocols to make sure that they don't gain sentience and free will and creativity and all that. But after, like, years of some androids being stepped all over, like, some examples they use in the game is, like, people burning their androids with, like, cigarettes, beating them just because the humans think they can't feel. And then they just snap and kill their human, and now they have feelings and can fear death. And since this isn't supposed to happen, and people don't actually know why it's happening, they get detectives, and ironically, they get an android detective, Connor RK800, to help figure out why these androids are growing rogue. I highly recommend it. The game is more of a, like, interactive 13-hour long movie, so the actual controls are, like, clunky and a bit tedious to handle. But the graphics are, like, really good. Movement in the game is limited to, like, walking only, really. There's a lot of, like, pressing buttons within a very tiny window of time to do something. Like, you're about to be stabbed! Quickly, press triangle to avoid it! A lot of the game is that, but if you're looking for a game to just, like, sit down and enjoy a full, rich story, and don't care about how there's zero actual gameplay, then Detroit is, like, really good. That's a topic. Would you want an android? No. Yes? No. Why no? Because I don't like the idea of a person just, like, doing everything for me. Yeah, like, it'd be extremely helpful. But it just feels weird. And also, since they're, like, let's just say they can't have feelings and they never will, it would be extremely strange just to have this human thing that looks and acts exactly like a person, but just isn't and walks around your house. Yeah, I guess. I'd have to think about getting one for a long time, but in the end, I don't think I'd get one. Holy Jesus. What? Have you seen Samsung's stupid folding phone? We all have the same memories. The Galaxy Fold. Oh, yeah! I think it's kinda cool. Yeah, but what's the point? You can fold it into a tablet, but does it do anything else? I don't think so. Hold on, I'll look up the specs. Keep the conversation going. Why are you not impressed? Because you can just get a tablet for like $1,000 cheaper. Yeah, but it's convenient. Convenient. I bet that phone is huge. It probably won't fit in most people's pockets. Chris, what's the screen size? It's 7 inches. That's too big! Nothing is too big. This is America. Wow! Okay, so the full specs are resolution 1536 by 2152 pixels, octa-core processor with 12 gigabytes of RAM, 16 megapixel rear camera, front cam 10 megapixels, and a 4380 milliamp hour battery. Why does any phone need 12 whole gigabytes of RAM? Because it's cool. Yeah, like, that's so stupid! Delete it! Delete it? How expensive is the phone, actually? I think it costs like $2K. You spat coffee all over me! Sorry, but that's ridiculous! Oh, Johnny in episode 4 asked what we'd do for 100K subs, but we never got around to it because of Robbie. Ugh, Robbie. Tell me about it. So what would you do for an instant loyal 100K? Instant loyal? Like they watch most of our videos and like make fan art and buy our merch and stuff? Yeah. Does it have to be family friendly? Preferably. I'd probably pretend I was like a Satanist for a day. I'd jump off the Empire State Building with a parachute made of paper, duct tape, and tortillas. Tortillas! What would you do for an instant 1 million? Kill my parents. Oh, there was a point in the Rugrats. There was an episode where Tommy cut himself on like a rose bush and got a Reptar bandage, and Phil and Lil were like, I want a Reptar bandage! And so they pretended to get like cut or something, and then when they got the bandages, they were like, this cutting thing keeps getting better and better. Whoa! Oh, yeah, I saw that episode! That is no good. When did the episode come out? It was like season 5 or 6. I think like 1999. Was cutting like not a big thing back then? I think it was just that the internet wasn't as widespread to people. Are you saying most people talk about cutting on the internet? Yes. I think they might have just been extremely unaware. I hope this doesn't offend anybody. It shouldn't. This podcast got really serious all of a sudden. Yeah, I don't like this. Let's talk about something else. I'm extremely proud of this channel. Yeah, like when I first came up with the idea to start a podcast channel, I knew that... Wait. Since you started, I started the channel. I came up with the idea. What are you talking about? I came up with the idea. I cloned all 3 of you. None of you had any idea of anything before I cloned you 20 minutes ago. What are you talking about? I cloned you. No, you didn't. I cloned you. Neither of you cloned anybody because I cloned you. I cloned you. I cloned you 3 to replace Diamond, Mikaila, I cloned all of you 20 minutes ago. I did. I cloned you. I remember doing it. Ah! You fucking idiots! Ah! Do you have anything to say? Please. That's what I thought. This is what happens when you fucking disagree with me. I'm so sorry. Just end the recording.